Hello and welcome to another set of turns of Dominions 5. I'm the False God. Nope, Dominions 6. Never gonna get used to it. I am the False God. We're jumping in with Pyrene on turn 16. We found some more Earth Gems, which is great. We see some more warfare. We've got Vanarus, which is Zan, attacking Pythium, which is Grippa. So, not too surprised to see those two going at it. Looks like it's just the mercenaries against 6PD. I think I like the mercenaries here. We got a lot more men. Yep. Unless they get some kind of unlucky morale check or something. Nope. In Phaeacia, we've got Asphodel attacking. Just with a small squad, either to, sort of see what's out there patrolling or clear out the Cat PD. And in this case, we can see that he's got a whole, got a communion going on, protective winds against missile fire, and then body ethereals, and this Titan during personal iron skin, although nothing else coming out for him. A number of sacreds, fire resistance, cold resistance, inspirational, and leadership. So he's sort of gone in on this morale thing. And then plenty of PD archers. He's even got his Gigante who sailed in. So far they mostly are all just body etherealing themselves. There's a charge body. So the troops don't appear to have gotten all that much help. Lightning bolt coming out. Now, obviously, they're gonna win here. Nice shooting there. So they went ahead and repelled that one, which is not a zero loss. It's 170 gold, 55 gold as cap only turns. Gold can cost more for Asphodel than it does for others because their gold is sort of always going away. They killed some random archers. Obviously, it took a lot of time, though, right? A lot of mage turns not researching and, other stuff not happening. And this is going to be Man attacking into the throne. So, Man's knights have got shock, poison, fire, cold, so the omni-res with extra HP. This is big. It's going to make it harder for us to blood boil them if we have to. It's going to mean that they survive a lot more often. Strength helps kill stuff. Enchanted blood helps that regen, comes in handy. Lots of heroism, and then surge for some extra stats. So these guys are pretty scary. They're going to be pretty killy with the strength, and then that'll trigger the surge a lot. They also have the unicorn as well. And that unicorn's got a magic weapon. So it's going to hurt our mist form quite a bit as well. So we're not hugely excited to fight Man's Knights. We would be very happy if they all got wiped here somehow, but I really don't think that's going to happen. They could maybe get gassed to death if they kill stuff too slowly, but they do have some poison resistance, so even that I think is not super likely. And then they brought some priests to help with these dogs, or shade beasts. These guys are not moving quickly. The Lenormand is doing Raised Dead. Obviously not amazing. The Indies are sort of coming in waves, which would have been a lot better if these shade beasts had still been alive, and then these guys did poison breath over the shade beasts. That could have done a lot. As it stands, they're gonna thoroughly gas these units, but it just doesn't do enough. They've got the resistance, they've got the regen, a little bit of regen. It might pick off these priests. Look at the size of that gas. There's our Lenormand, or not our Lenormand, but the Lenormand. It looks like it's in some trouble. Fast forward, but I don't think we're going to see the classic poison pops at the end for the most part. As the turn timer runs out, they're going to mostly regen out of it. So those are going to be pretty tough. Those are pretty scary. He did end up losing 3 knights, 1 monk, and then one of his knight commanders, and I checked this was not the prophet. So he picked up that throne, which is too bad. It also cuts us off from Jotun, that angle. But what are you going to do? Plus 1 water gem. I don't think that we could have easily taken this. We don't have the poison resistance. We don't have the extra HP regen, so we would have taken, I think, pretty heavy casualties. And casualties on a throne are often going to get spotted by somebody and then used against you. Water gem. Ugh, picked up 3 misfortune. It's pretty unfortunate. And our scout gets found out in Phaeacia. Which is also, you know, too bad. Got another 2 turns until Alt 4. There's a potential timing attack here, right? As soon as we hit Alt 4 Blood 1, which we already have the Blood 1, that's going to be a lot of the magic we're planning on using to fight Jotunheim. So we kind of want to be ready to go in with that. Should have been anyway, because yeah, it's going to finish in 2 turns. So like this group could have started moving. This group is moving back to the capital to pick up this stuff. And then I don't remember where we have a prophet is here. He's busy moving here. I think I got a little betwixt myself. And I may have gone back and fixed this eventually before this turn actually rolled and forgot to save. But it would have been nice if we'd gotten all of our stuff together and started marching the troops down south. And then we can always hook up with our mages anytime because they can fly. We do also see a group of 30 Thrim's Herdings and the Godi Huskarls moving north. There's not that much for them to do north besides fight us or stare menacingly at us. So, got to keep our eye on that. We're going to try and get some more, you know, we're moving some more scouts in. Try and follow this group around. We've got scouts coming up from the south as well. So we're going to try and thoroughly get this scouted so we always know what he's up to. Besides that, yeah, we got our Earth Gem. I'm going to keep going ahead and searching. And yeah, so now man has more, you know, more provinces they could choose to attack us from. Like this stack could theoretically just move right in. Like hit us here and move right towards Pyrene. And I would be difficult to stop them. I don't think it'd be impossible, but it would be difficult and pretty scary for us. So we're gonna hope it doesn't do that. Yeah, could be bad. Anyways, let's move to 17. Nope, wrong one. Alright, here, he went ahead and claimed the throne. This is the throne of the Artificer, so that's a construction bonus throne. As well as gems and dom spread. So that's pretty huge for man. To get a construction site this early is pretty wild. But he did kill things, so he's earned it, I suppose. That same group went ahead and takes another Pythian province. We gain a fortification. Which is pretty great. That also comes with 40 province income. And it's up here. So it's not the best spot in some respects. You know, it's not like a huge province or anything. But that 40 province income goes a long way. And that's a 40% increase. This fort also is going to go ahead and help us control this border a lot. So that's super nice. And it's even, I mean, it's not even just a fortification, right? It's a full-on walled city. So it's worth quite a bit of gold that we did not have to spend. Unfortunately, we actually don't even have, we have 400 gold on our treasure here. We're moving a guy up. We'll go ahead and site search and maybe look to build the lab. We did get this guy is a random, but unfortunately not in the same thing. So nothing new unlocked. But try and go and see if we can't get labs and stuff built up here. We have already, right? We're recruiting out of 5 labs, and these aqua belts are expensive. So I don't even know if we're gonna actually gonna be able to make a lab here and have it sort of be in use, because we do need troops as well if we're gonna go ahead and take a war. Because right now we don't have metric tons. But I am looking back, and I think I wanted to fight Jotunheim here, and I was kind of pretending that I wasn't sure, and I should have started moving to take advantage of this timing that's going to come out. I really wanted, I guess, we also really wanted Lightning Bolt to be available, but that's going to be pretty quick. And again, we could have started moving and still had that be available. So, sort of is what it is. But go ahead and I think we're just going to keep moving forwards. Not still not a ton to say. I think I should have started moving south, but can't change the past. Go ahead and jump in on 18. Here, we finished alteration in the first bit of evocation, so just the one more evocation level to go. We found another 2 earth gems, so our earth income is now +6, which is quite nice. It's going to go a long way. We lost 13 blood slaves to Bogus. Sucks. We are going to, especially with that enchantment site, have an excellent chance at controlling Earthblood Deepwell. We do have a route for it. I think it is it Earth 6? Earth 7? It's Earth 6. We can get 2 Earth boosters, right? We can make the boots, and we can make the Bloodstone, and we can eventually, you know, in the way future, get Father Illearth. So Father Illearth, I believe, is a 4, and then you add the 2 boosters, and Father Illearth can do our cast for us. So that's nice. Other research priorities, we're going to go ahead and get Conjuration 1 and 2 to, in particular, get Storm Power online. It also is going to give us mostly just Storm Power. Don't think anything else here. 1 and 2 is too relevant. Get Construction 1. Then we're going to go to Alt 5 and up Evo to 4 for Thunderstrike. I kind of wonder if I wouldn't might have been better off getting Conjuration 3. I have been very impressed with Call the Winds in a couple of my other games. In comparison to what it was before, I think you really get a lot of mileage. You take a lot of provinces with it, as opposed to, I feel like it before almost always bounced off. But I've been pretty happy with it. It usually gets 1, sometimes it gets more than 1. But we also, we can take our 1 with it and then just fly the birds home and use them as patrol chaff, which we'll be summoning them for that purpose all on its own later anyway. So maybe a misplay. On the other hand, Thunderstrike is pretty nice against Jotunheim. So not too sure either way. Sort of want everything. We see Trog's attack in their capital. That's pretty nice, or Cap Circle. That might draw some of their forces to deal with this. And then we can, again, try and look to take this stuff. Although we're still not moving, still just chilling and patrolling. We're building a temple here, try and get our Dominion under control. Another province in our Cap Circle doesn't have it. This province has 2 of Jotunheim's. One of Ulm's is all the way over here. Got here through this, another Ulm. So we've got some Dominion problems. We're going to get this temple up. Should help us out. Go ahead and go to 19. We traded Ulm fire gems, or astral gems. I figured, right, we're going to find more fire gems later. Astral is something tough for us, so this 15 represents a lot of potential casts of Arcane Probing. If we get, an Astral Mage or an Astral Merc or something, I thought we'd be better off with these Astral Gems, even though I don't have a current use for them. But I also don't really have much of a current use for Fire Gems either. So here we have Man is attacking Asphodel and lost a monk. That's great news for us. We're totally happy to have multiple people fighting Asphodel. We are very happy that Man is not going to be fighting us. So that is great news. We go ahead and ping the other independent province. We go ahead and ping one independent province. This is all kind of garbage. I need to get a group of 70 plus sacreds, potentially, and they will just take it with no losses. I did a little testing with Mistform. So the question is, do we get the opportunity? And we should. I think that we could have. On the other hand, we got Jotun, who's moved some troops. Like, there's nowhere for these troops to go. They're not taking this. There's no other provinces. They're either going to attack into Vanarus, do a really weird attack into Nabah. Now, it's actually not that weird, because they would probably attack Nabah down here. But we don't see the troops down here. So it looks like they're going to attack me. I'm concerned enough about it. I'm going to move this guy out. We're going to start moving our troops down to Grey Forest and Pavonia to get ready to counter them, because it seems a little bit dangerous. And we're going to, again, I still have us going up for Alt 5 here for Storm, because my thought process was that I didn't need to get Thunderstrike before I had Storm, because nobody can cast it. Like, I need that Storm power. Storm is also kind of annoying for us to cast. We're going to have to do a Sabbath. So it's going to cost us 3 mages, 2 air gems, and 3 blood slaves minimum to put Storm up. Now, I think it's worth it. I think it's something we're going to be doing, but it is a little annoying. We're not Calum. We can't just put it up. It also gives us like group stone skin, which is okay, but it's going to be, we're not going to be able to cast this until we have Conjuration 3. So, or spend a whole gem on it. Resistances are the same way. Moz is not bad, but it's not very good against Jotunheim, or at least not great, right? They're gonna have the strength to get out of it. Potentially more useful against others though. Blood poisoning is okay against thugs. We don't have any way to make it dark, and we already have half. This does stack with the dark vision we do have, so it would give us dark vision 100, but we don't have any access to dark vision, or to things that make it dark. It is going to give us a chance to do Mother Oak, but we also need Construction 5 for Mother Oak. So, not 100% sure. It could be that we could have gotten something else that could have helped us more. We could have considered going up to Blood for Agony, and then Pain Transfer. Pain Transfer would let us do essentially a Turbo Communion at the cost of a lot of Blood Slaves. So, also potentially an option. I don't think that was going to have it. Enchantment, we want to be able to get a little higher. Enchantment is nice, but we probably want to be able to get up to like 5 before anything really good is happening for us. Giant Strength Warriors. The wards are always nice, but so group regen could be quite nice. But I it sort of is what it is at this point. And we're gonna go ahead and ride south, so that if they attack, we'll be ready to hopefully meet them. You'll notice we are riding without mages, because the mages can join us in the field as needed. So, yeah, we're riding south. I will go ahead. Let's do turn 20. Turn 20, I think, will be the last turn for this video. And we do, in fact, get attacked by Jotunheim. We also found an enchanted field, which is a nature gem. So Jotunheim goes ahead and in a cowardly move strikes us without warning. We did see it coming, and I should have prevented it. These guys get all strung out. He's got this, just led by this one guy. He's got these boulder hurlers, and he's just running into some random PD. These boulder guys are kind of dangerous. Not a boulder guy. For our cavalry, right? Because this boulder just deals a ton of damage. It can break Mistform pretty reliably, even if we do have it cast. So very dangerous. In this case, they are just on attack, though. So I'm not sure about all this scripting, but on the other hand, right, he is just attacking PD, so he may not have thought it was necessary to worry too much about it. But so here we've got 31 total Jotuns, kind of an eclectic mix of stuff. We get attacked here, but it's just a wolf and some Vetis who tried to do a deep strike into us, and this is where we had moved some of our forces. In kind of a questionable formation ourselves here, as our commander is kind of chilling by himself in the middle. Oh, there's also wolf riders, so I didn't even... They're stealthy even from me. But we've got plenty of units here. Unless our commanders both die, I expect we shall pretty cleanly chop through all of this. Yeah, some of them have started to run. We've just made contact with the Veti, although these are militia, so them making contact not necessarily terribly relevant. But in any event, we do go ahead and we hold this one. No losses. And that one's worth quite a lot. Here we get attacked by the Thrim's Herdings, but they don't bring any priests with them. We do also see this is a hero for Jotunheim who summons wolves. And he's got wolves here with him, but no priests to bless these guys. So, not too sad about that. Not sure. We'll look at the last one and we'll see what he's got, and then we'll look at the relative positions. Here's another big stack. This one does have one holy 2. So he is definitely a little bit low on blessings. This, unfortunately, this guy finished this turn. So he didn't have a chance to, I didn't have a chance to give him the orders. I could have canceled it, and I probably should have, but I didn't really think about it. And unfortunately, we're not going to route fast enough, and he is going to die, which is a huge loss of 400 and something gold, which is very sad. All right, so look at the battlefield, right? We negated his attack here. He moved in. The small group is this northern group, and then Thrim's Herdings with the goad is in the middle, and the Thrim's Herdings without any support is here. One other thing to note, which I didn't call out, is that he has another piece of his bless, which we can't see because he tried to hide it, but he unfortunately didn't quite do it fast enough. All right, well, I don't know where the magic... I don't know where the... there we go. He finally blessed himself. He has magic weapons as well. So that's gonna do a lot of damage to our whole Mistform strategy, i.e. it makes it so Mistform does not do anything. And it's in some ways, you know, Mistform will still work against the other troops, but you only have to get hit by the magic sword guy once, and then the Mistform is gone. So that's kind of dicey. I did, at this point, I stopped and did some testing. And I thought that I could beat either stack of this stuff if they moved here or here. Though I did not test if I could beat all 3 stacks at once with either of these armies. We're going to be moving out these guys who are going to be on Swarm and Barkskin. And we're moving out 6 Sorginas here, who are all doing... I just currently have them on lightning bolts because Mistform is a no-go. Or at least not as relevant as I want it to be, whereas lightning bolts should be pretty effective. And then I have another group of Sorginas doing the same thing to support this group, as well as these troops moving. So we're going to hope that he moves into one of these provinces. We're going to hope he doesn't move here, because we're not sending him to defend this. And if this guy gets in here, then we got to try and chase him out, and he'll be behind us. He'll be a whole pain. We're going to hope, though, that he tries to consolidate in one of these provinces. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video here on this potential cliffhanger, and I'll go ahead and look to see everybody to see what Jotunheim does next. I also went ahead and I reached out to Naba, who is going to get their theoretically get their act together here and come and join me. Now, I do trust the Naba player, and he told me he's going to help, so I do believe him. It is Dominions, though, and your ally, if you lose a big fight, sometimes they're like, yeah, no, maybe I'm not as interested. So we definitely want to take and win these fights to earn support. And whereas if we lose those fights, that support can quickly wither. So anyways, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here and hope to see you all in the next one. Have a great day.